Hello. Welcome to All Under the Squirrel Tree. I have Temu stuff. Shock. Really? I also have to get comfortable. Okay, comfortable. I'm just going to give approximate prices. If you want to know, you can look it up yourself. Honestly, I just forgot and then started this whole thing and then realized, nah. I know approximately what they cost, so, and they go up and down all the time anyway. I have a thing about slippers this year. I want my toes worn. I got these because I had a pair that had like an open toe, and they were lovely. These are very soft and comfy. I haven't put these ones on yet, but they're the same as the other ones, but they're a closed toe. And they were about $8 for the pair. Well, obviously for the pair. You're not going to pay $8 for, oh, and they, left a little bit of fuzz on it. That's okay, I don't mind. Just came right off. So that's them. This one came a few days ago. Now, do you remember I showed you or told you about that horrific dress that I bought from Temu and got my money back on it? Ta-da! It came again. I very stupidly ordered it twice. I'm not even taking this out because I'm going to send it back too. It's really crappy material. I mean, you don't expect top quality when you order from Temu. That's just, you know, ridiculousness to think you're going to get, you know, designer quality. But I don't expect to wrestle like a cheap dollar store flag when every step I take, and that's what this sounds like. It feels terrible. The print is on it. It was $15, and I am going to try very hard to get my $15 back. It does make fun sounds when you squish it flat, though. So, and then I got this, and I think this was $4 or $5, possibly a little wee bit more, but yeah, around there. And again, I mean, I've seen them. I bought one before with an owl on it. It was $3, and I've seen them and not bought them because they were $8. So, but it's just a little over-the-shoulder bag when you run to the store or something. And of course, it's got squirrels. Aren't they sweet? And it's got one little zipper here in the front, and then another little zipper here in the front, and you can put your phone in there and your wallet or whatever. Now, you're not going to carry a lot of stuff around in it, but like I said, when I go with my friend, we go for a walk to the store pretty much every day. We've missed the last couple of days because of the weather. It's been very cold and very windy, and neither of us like that anymore. But that's, you know, stick my phone in there, stick my wallet in there, good to go. Then, this was $3 or $4. It's just pretty. I've got my little kitty cat nativity scene, but I like this one too, and I'm going to put this one up behind me here. This one is definitely a more traditional one. I mean, it's late now. I doubt if we ordered anything now that it would get here before Christmas, but this is very, very pretty. Just a, you know, traditional nativity scene, but no squirrels. But I really do like this. And as I said, I'm just gonna pop it up here. Yeah, there's good. As long as you can see it for Christmas. And it does come, whoops, it does come with a little string to hang it. And what else have we got? I got a bunch of bags and bags here. These were like less than $2. And they are 50 pieces. They're little wooden cutouts. They are about an inch, and they are really cute. different patterns, snowflakes, hearts, just pretty little designs, stars and hearts. Oh, there's a nice little snowflake right there. So yeah, oh, excuse me. This came in from my walk with my friend, and my nose is a little drippy. But I don't know. My friend has this little wee tree, and we found it, well, he found it 2 years ago. And it has been sitting up on his little table since. It is a little gold Christmas tree, but to him it's just his pretty tree. So I thought we could make a couple of little decorations to hang on it, and that would make him happy. And I'm going to start putting the teeny stuff in this little bag here. This is, oh, a pin. Who, me buy pins? No. Oh, I think I might have shown you these. Because I've got the one, oh, I don't know. Freddie, this one doesn't say Freddie Mercury. My other one says Freddie Mercury. This one just says, don't stop me now, meow. Because I absolutely love Freddie Mercury. I looked when I was planning out my little nativity scene that I'm making for my grandson, who will be here in April. I didn't have quite enough stars, so I got another package of stars. There are 100 pieces, and this was like $1.89. So their wood cutout stuff is usually a really, really good price. And then I got, maybe I did show you these. If I did, I'm sorry. If I didn't, you're seeing them for the first time, unless you go back and watch all my videos, which would be fun, but maybe kind of boring. This is the, no, Always Sleepy Club honored member. Let's see. Does that help any? It's a little yawning kitty cat. Very cute. And then for Christmas, which I think I'm going to do probably tomorrow, because my friend really has no concept of dates anymore. But I just want to. It says you can't have Christmas whenever you want. Got another one of these little fidget. This one was about $3. I did get him another one that is that, it's a bit bigger, and it's that colored chrome, that like rainbowy chrome. Just something you can fiddle with, and they really are neat. So I'm hoping that he likes that. And then I got, because I am a crazy squirrel lady, but I also absolutely adore raccoons. And this little raccoon is so incredibly happy, I figure he's got to be listening to Queen. But isn't that cute with the headphones on? But he just looks so joyful. He's probably listening to, I don't know, Don't Stop Me Now. And then I accidentally, but no, without a problem, because I can give them to my friends, got this little girl again. Little ornament, the squirrel with the pink hat and pink Christmas bulb. Very, very cute. And that's that in that bag. And again, for my nativity scene, I realized I didn't have enough of these little ladders. So these are going to go along the top. Either like this. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to wait and see what that looks like. But either like this or like this. As a top to the... It's not a manger. It's a stable. Oops. Wrong bag. And then another golden squirrels sticker, because I knew my kid would take one. This, I know I did show you, because this is the Joy. And yeah, this one I did show you. or at least some of it. I know I showed you the joy, but I don't remember if I showed you these earrings. Very cute little black cats with orange flowers on their butts. Really sweet. And then there's that. I think I showed this to you. Because I know I showed you these and the little stars and that. I went down and made some crafts with my friend's son, and we used some of these stars. They're nice. Like the whole bag came empty in this bag here, so it's you know, I could take one out and show you. They're cut really well. And that's another thing I found with the majority of the wooden pieces, laser cut pieces that I get from Temu. Come on, are that they're well cut. Speaking of cutting, don't cut the string. I know I didn't show you this one. Very cute little squirrel with an acorn. Green acorn and some decorations hanging off his bathrobe. That's adorable. I love that. I'm going to have to find a tree to put up to put them on. Don't know if I showed you this one or not. I don't think so because the package is still closed. Whoa. Oh, I meant to give this to my friend when they were here. They have a little orange cat. Isn't that cute? I like that. Their little orange cat's name is Hamish. And he's very sweet. I never actually met him in person, sadly, but just got a couple more nose pins exactly the same as this one. Cute little lamb buttons to put on something that I make for the baby. I don't know that yet. Another very cute little, wow, I kind of went nuts. Nuts on the squirrel stuff. Somehow I don't think a lot of people would be surprised by that. This was, the hole to hang it from goes right through his head. But that's very sweet. And these are all like $3-ish. Maybe a few cents more, maybe a few cents less. That's terrible where they put the hole. Oh well. Oh, I got this one from a kid. Because my kid plays violin. Very nicely, very well. They were at least in the school that they went to, you started band or orchestra or whatever in grade 4. So Nick got stuck with, well, got placed with the violin and fell in love with it. And they have been playing ever since. They still play, just now and then for their own enjoyment. But I got a little squirrel ornament playing the piano. I just finished talking about violins, looking at a violin, a little squirrel playing a violin. So yeah, so that's cute. Oh, and a little squirrel die, one that will definitely fit in my die cutter. I made sure, I double checked. And I don't have this one. I have quite a few squirrel ones, but I don't have this one. That's really cute. There's that one where it's standing, and then this one where it's standing up. So, happy with those. And I saw that one. And that one. Okay, now we're getting to the last bag. I think. That's the nativity scene. That's the, oh, here we are. Here's the last bag. So, I may have mentioned that a few weeks ago, I went down to my friend's, and I was wearing pants, and I walked in the door, and they said, "You're wearing pants. I want your slippers." And the slippers that he was talking about were these that I got on Temu, and I don't remember how much they were. I think they might have been a little bit more expensive than some slippers, but squirrels, right? Anyway, they really wanted the squirrels, so I came back and ordered these. And these were $10 or $11, maybe a bit more. This is Christmas present, who cares? But very sweet little squirrel eating a walnut, which is what we give our squirrels here. Nice, firm tread on it. I'm pretty sure these will fit. These are a 44, 45. So, but yeah, but they're nice and warm, easy to get on, easy to get off. What he wears now are just some Crocs, and they're starting to stretch to, you know, you wear rubber long enough and it stretches out, and they're getting a bit too big on him, and his feet are shrinking because, man, we is all getting old. Oh, pardon me. And finally, well, finally there's a few things in here, but the last bag, I got this beautiful. This was, I think this was $4. This was not one of the cheaper ones, but it's gorgeous. Music note with the rainbowish stained glass. Really, really pretty. And it comes with a cute hanger, like different than any of the other hangers. This one, oh come on, another whole bag with a little plaid ribbon, buffalo plaid ribbon and beads and string that you can hang it up from. I probably won't. Oh, and keychains or phone charms or whatever you want to use them for. Come on. But you bead them yourself. And they each come in their own little bag, which is kind of nice if you're going to gift them to somebody. But one end, see, this end screws off. There's a nice deep screw in it so it won't, you know, pop off easily. And then you put your beads on there. And then you put this back on. And I did have some pens before that were like this, that you could make your own beaded pens. These ones I just thought were cute. You could do, there's a ring at the bottom too, so you can hang stuff off that. You can hang it off your phone, whatever you feel like doing. And there's 7 of these, one for each day of the week, and I think they were about $5, something like that. Getting there. We is getting there. Let's take it all out. Okay, so yeah, I see what I got all the bags confused. Here's the same, the other ones that I showed you that I said I'd gotten a while ago, I just got, these were the ones I got a while ago. I'm so confusing. I got these little, I don't want to tell you why. Have you ever heard people say, oh, I didn't get it done yet, but I will get around to it? Well, I am going to make some round tuits. This is a tuit. It's round. So you can give it to somebody and say, you're going to get around to it? Here, have a round tuit. I'm thinking paint or what do you call that stuff? Resin. I don't know yet. Maybe some beads. But I'm going to make some tuits that are round. So when somebody says I didn't get around to it, no excuses, now you got around to it. And then also for the little stable, I can't wait to get this thing put together. It's going to be so cute. In the pictures, see this is, you're supposed to read. You really are, you're supposed to read. And I didn't read. I looked at the pictures. I checked the measurements because I had to make sure it wasn't either too big or too small. And the size was perfect, but it doesn't light up. In the pictures, they show them lit up. But it doesn't. But it's just a really cute little lantern that I'm going to hang in the corner of the stable. The nativity scene. Because Mary, Joseph, and baby and the wise men need to see what they're doing, so they'll have a little lantern. And then this is finally a couple of posters that I haven't even looked at yet, so I don't know if they're decent or not. I'm hoping they are, because they were a little more than, usually these type of posters are only $2 or $3, and I think these ones are $4 something. Okay. Okay, so that's not bad. It is very complicated. I'll take a picture of it and put it in my community post so you can actually get a good look at it, because it's stinky. Yeah, it smells like chemicals and glue and all kinds of stuff. But it's a map of Scotland. I was going to say I have my Scottish hat on, but I don't. I've got my Harley Davidson hat on. That was a Christmas present from my friend's family. Yeah, so just a nice little, it's a, you can't read it. It's blurry. It's been blown up and pixelated a bit, but it is definitely pretty. It says, a curious yet authentic plan setting forth the principal highways and romantic places of the country. There you go. So yeah, this is the map of Scotland. And this one is, oh, I thought I saw Miss Opal coming over to say hello. She's all tucked in her bed, like literally tucked in. And I covered her up with her little pink blanket. She looks so cute. That means that this one is poorly taped, but that doesn't really matter. Got a crease in it, but that doesn't really matter because I'm going to put it in a frame. Many years ago, probably 15, 16, 17 years ago, the Titanic exhibit was in Toronto at the Science Center, the Ontario Science Center. And my kid Nick and I went to see it, and it was amazing. If you ever get a chance to go see it, it's absolutely incredible. Very realistic, very detailed, very heart-wrenching. There, a few things that really stood out in my mind is the third-class cabins were down by the engines. So you were expected to sleep with this. If you've ever had an MRI, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like whoomp, whoomp, whoomp of the engines constantly, 24 hours. They gathered the things that they gathered off the ocean floor. This is really not that great for filming, is it? I can't tell because the light is so weird in here. It all looks black to me. Yeah, the things that they gathered off the kitchen floor. The ocean floor that belonging to passengers, they had a pair of boots, and they had money and wallets and jewelry and clothing and just all of, and you know, you're looking at it, and then all of a sudden you realize this isn't just something in an exhibit. This is something that somebody was wearing or had bought for a special occasion when they got to the, you know, the United States, and they were going to do all of these wonderful things. So they bought a new dress, and there's the dress in a suitcase on the bottom of the ocean floor. One thing they found was there was a perfumier. I think that's what it's called. What he's called, a person who makes perfumes. They found his kit, and you can still smell the different oils and things that he used to make the kits. It was just amazing. There was one huge room where it was as black as it, because there was no moon, as it was that night, and the room is chilled so that it's really, really cold. And then they have the ice wall, and you can put your hand on the ice wall, and that's how cold the water was. And it's cold enough to burn if you left your hand there too long. It really was a remarkable experience. And all of that story I've told just to show you that I got this. It's a little poster. It's faded. I think it's faded to look like it's an old poster. First sailing of the latest addition to the White Star Fleet, Queen of the Ocean Titanic, the world's largest ocean liner. And then a bunch of stuff that you can't read because it looks like that fake writing that they use. Over 45,000 tons, triple screws dispatched on her maiden voyage. A little bit of information about her. It's really cool. It's really cool. So I've got a frame for that, and I will put that up. I've got keychain from that visit with Monique, the White Star line, and when you go to that exhibit, when you enter it, and you pay your admission, and they give you a ticket, and the ticket is the name and profile basically of a person, a passenger on board the Titanic. And then at the very end of the tour, as you're leaving, there's a big sign, a big post on the wall of the survivors and the people that didn't survive. And you can match by your ticket whether you were a survivor or not. I wasn't. I didn't make it, but that's okay, because you said a prayer for the man who didn't make it, and it was a really amazing experience. And like I said, if you ever do get a chance to see it, I know it's traveling now, not the same one that we saw, but pretty much exactly the same. If you do get a chance to see it, it's well worth every penny. It's just phenomenal. Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye. So that was it. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to work on framing them tonight. And that was pretty much it. My friend's got a cold. I'm trying not to go down there too much because I don't want to get sick, because my surgery's on December 31st. Fun. There goes my New Year's. and I had my pre-op appointment on Tuesday, and everything is good to go. Got all the proper instructions and such, so got everybody ready to look out for me. Oh, I think that's a sign that I'm talking too much. But yeah, so I don't want to get sick before then, so I'm spending as little time at the moment as I am able to with my buddy. And we went for a teeny tiny little walk today to get some fresh air, because that always helps you when you're sick. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Sick on the way to getting better. Just a few minutes of fresh air just really perks you up. So we went for our little tiny walk around, and I feel better. So yeah, that was it. No little squirrels out today to say hello to. That was fine. It's too cold. But we have had some terrible wind here. Like really, really high winds over the last few days. And I noticed quite sadly that when we got down to the end of the road by the park, all of the nests that were up in the trees have been blown away. So you can see these little tiny clumps of leaves where they're starting to build again. But most squirrels have like a couple of nests around. So, they've got like their summer home and their winter home and their, chalet for visiting, guest house. But most do have one or two drays. And, yeah, so they just go somewhere else and stay warm, find a knot in a tree and stay warm while they rebuild their homes. So that was kind of, well, it was kind of sad that we didn't see any, but maybe they were all napping. I think I need a nap. Anyway, I have definitely yammered on long enough. It's been a real joy sitting here and chatting with you. I would really love it if you did that thing or that thing. Just interact, whatever. I've gained a few more subscribers. That is like just so amazing. I'm overwhelmed, to be honest. But yeah, little things that make me happy, and that's a big thing that makes me really, really happy. So thank you to those who have subscribed. I hope that you actually come and watch and listen. I do plan on, especially in the new year, there's not much time left this year for big videos. In fact, I don't think I've got an order coming before the end of the year. So we shall see. But I will pop on to say hello just for the fun of it. And until then, stay warm if it's cold where you are. Stay cool if it's warm where you are. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and we'll see you around the tree. Bye. Where? Oh, there.